In just 10 minutes, uncover 10 brutal truths from Stephen Bartlett's explosive talk with Alex Hormozi, Codie Sanchez, and Daniel Priestley. Learn the shocking truth about passive income, rich buyer psychology, pricing tricks, skill stacking, and why your skills, yes, your own skills, might be keeping you broke. Takeaway 1. The truth about passive income. Most people think passive income means making money while doing absolutely nothing. But according to Alex Hormozi, that idea is misleading. He says real passive income is usually the result of hard, focused work that you did earlier and now pays you over time. It is not about doing nothing. It is about doing the right things once really well. Alex explains that instead of looking for some magic app or lazy shortcut, you should be asking how you can build something once that keeps working. That could be a piece of software, a helpful YouTube video, or even a great product offer that keeps selling. Daniel Priestley calls these performance assets, which include things like content, systems, code, or even a book. Codie Sanchez adds that most people who make real passive income either built businesses or invested in skills that gave them high leverage. They did not start rich. They started by increasing their active income and reinvesting it into things that made money later. For example, instead of scrolling on social media for hours, you could spend 10 days building a simple digital product like a Notion template that people need and sell it for $10. You do the work once, and it can keep making sales while you sleep. That is closer to real passive income than most people ever get. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 2, start by understanding rich buyer psychology. Codie Sanchez says one of the biggest problems with new entrepreneurs is that they try to sell to people who do not have money. This usually leads to low prices, high stress, and lots of complaints. Instead, she recommends selling to people who can afford to pay you well and are happy to do so. Alex Hormozi backs this up with an example from his own gym business, where he tripled his prices and lost only 1/3 of his clients, yet still doubled his revenue. Daniel Priestley says that rich buyers are not looking for the cheapest option. They are looking for trust, speed, and solutions that remove their stress. So if you want to build passive income or even just a healthy business, stop pricing from your own wallet. Start thinking like the people you want to serve. For example, instead of offering a $50 service to 10 broke customers, offer a $500 premium service to one business owner who actually values it. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 3, freedom is built, not given. The idea of financial freedom sounds amazing to most people, but Codie Sanchez makes it clear that freedom is not a gift. It is built through choices and actions that most people avoid because they feel uncomfortable. Alex Hormozi says you do not get to sit around doing nothing until you have done something valuable enough to deserve freedom. That something is usually building assets or systems that work without your constant effort. Daniel Priestley adds that you should stop chasing fame and focus instead on building leverage. Leverage is what allows you to work less and earn more. For example, you could build a system that trains clients using automated videos and worksheets instead of repeating yourself on calls every day. Once you create that system, you get time and money back, and that is how real freedom starts. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 4, stack skills to multiply your value. According to Codie Sanchez, one skill will rarely make you rich, but when you combine 2 or 3 skills, your value in the market starts to multiply. Daniel Priestley says success often comes from stacking skills like storytelling, technology, and sales. Alex Hormozi explains that if you already have a skill like coaching or writing, you should now learn promotion and pricing. These added skills allow you to reach more people and charge what your work is worth. For example, if you are a fitness coach who also learns how to run simple ads and how to close a client over Zoom, you are no longer just a coach. You are now a business owner with the tools to grow fast. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 5, make your offer stupidly valuable. Alex Hormozi shares his method for creating offers that people would feel stupid saying no to. He explains that value is not just about your product or service, it is about how people experience it. To do this, you need to understand 4 things. First is the dream outcome that your client wants. Second is the chance of them actually getting that outcome. Third is how fast they can get results. Fourth is how much effort they need to put in. If you can increase the first 2 and reduce the last 2, you instantly create something more valuable. For example, Instead of selling a 30-day diet plan, you could sell the easiest way to drop 5 kilos without counting calories and include daily check-ins and shopping lists. It is the same topic, but the offer is now way more powerful. We're halfway through the video. Thanks for sticking with us. If you're enjoying it, hit the thumbs up and share it in your WhatsApp groups. If you'd like to support us, please tap the thanks button below. It helps us keep making great content. Drop a comment and don't forget to hit subscribe for more. Now let's continue with the video. Takeaway 6. Don't ignore pricing, it is your profit. Daniel Priestley explains that the biggest mistake most small businesses make is pricing too low. Many entrepreneurs are afraid of charging higher prices because they think they will lose clients. But the truth is, pricing is what determines your profits. Codie Sanchez tells a story of a home inspection company that was on the edge of collapse until they changed their name to Luxury Home Inspections and raised their prices by 45%. They did not hire more staff or add more services, but just by charging more and targeting higher income clients, their business was saved. Alex Hormozi adds that if too many people are saying yes to your price, you are probably too cheap. For example, if you are closing 80% of your leads, raise your price until only 30% say yes. That is usually where your sweet spot is. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 7. Content creation builds influence fast. Daniel Priestley believes content is one of the fastest ways to build trust and influence. He calls it digital real estate because it works for you even while you sleep. Codie Sanchez warns that going viral does not mean anything if you cannot turn views into influence and income. The key is to create content that speaks to your ideal audience and helps them solve a real problem. Alex Hormozi says you should treat content like a portfolio. Some videos will flop, some will take off, but every piece adds up to something bigger. For example, a simple 3-minute video showing how to save time with a spreadsheet shortcut might not go viral, but if your target audience finds it useful, it could land you a new client worth thousands. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 8. Pitching is a learnable skill, not a gift. Alex Hormozi says most people think sales is about being born with confidence, but it is actually just a learnable skill. You need to be able to clearly explain what you offer, why it matters, and why now is the time to act. Daniel Priestley adds that posture, tone, and eye contact often matter more than your exact words. If you look uncertain, people will doubt your offer no matter how good it is. Codie Sanchez reminds people that the best salespeople are not always loud. They are clear, calm, and focused on the customer's pain. For example, if you are selling consulting, you can say, "I help coaches double their income in 90 days without paid ads," and then ask, "Would that help you?" That is more powerful than a long pitch. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 9, the best hires pay for themselves. Codie Sanchez believes one A player can double your business in 6 months. That is why she sees hiring not as a cost, but as a high return investment. Alex Hormozi agrees and says many business owners waste time on tasks they should never be doing. Instead, they should ask themselves what activities generate money and what activities drain time. Daniel Priestley says to always hire based on what the person has already done, not just what they say they will do. For example, if you spend hours editing videos for your business, hiring an editor for $500 a month can free you up to take on more clients and earn $5,000 more instead. Now let's move to the last takeaway. Takeaway 10. Entrepreneurship needs a high pain tolerance. Alex Hormozi shares that being an entrepreneur is less about being smart and more about being willing to suffer longer than others. He says pain is a sign that you are growing, not failing. Codie Sanchez explains that some pain is worth it and some is just bad decisions repeated. The smart ones learn quickly what pain leads to growth and what pain is a dead end. Daniel Priestley adds that the modern world makes people afraid of discomfort, but business is built on discomfort. The moment you choose to be the person responsible for results, you accept pain as part of the journey. For example, Codie had to work weekends and nights while building her first business, and it was painful. But that pain gave her the skills and confidence that brought her freedom later. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support this channel, hit the thanks button below. It really helps us keep going. If you enjoyed this summary, please leave a like and share it in your WhatsApp groups. To join discussion about this video, drop a comment below. And for more videos like this, hit the subscribe button below.